It is time to go back to this area. It's been about 4 years since I've been here. Now that Lidar technology is available, there are a couple things I want to check out. Plus, I'd like to tell this story a little bit better. So we are in the Bear Swamp Natural Area in New Jersey, and there's a bit of history back there. So let's go check it out. And there's no hunting, motorized vehicles, or trapping. So we are here today. It's actually a return visit from a couple years ago, to find ruins of the Smokeless Gunpowder plant. We were finding a bit of remnants left over. Danny was with me at the time. It's a little bit chilly today. It's about 32 degrees. It's supposed to go up to 40. It's about 11 o'clock, and over the course of the week, I was digging up some information on Hudson Maxim, who was the founder of the Smokeless Gunpowder. But let's go check out these ruins, see if they're still here, see what else we can find since it's still winter time, because the brush has died back. And I'll check it in a bit. It's a nice open field. But we're gonna head this way. Now, I did run the Lidar for this area, and actually I'll have a video coming out later. I'm trying to set up a little studio on how to do this, on how to do the Lidar. There's a couple ways, and so if you want to learn that, stick around, and I'll have a video coming out on how to do that step by step. But first, let's head to the coordinates. As I was saying, I ran a Lidar, and I think there was a spot that we missed the last time. There was a straight line, and it's a point of interest. It's definitely man-made, but we'll see what else we can find. This plant was huge because me and Danny were finding remnants all over the place. There was two semi-prominent sets of ruins. One was a part of the building, and the other were the footings of another building. But stay tuned. That scared me. It snuck up behind me. I don't know where his owner is, though. Hey, puppy! Hi! What are you doing? Hi, where's your daddy? Or mommy? Where are they? Are they over there? They're over there. Okay. Pup got excited, ran ahead. I heard feet trampling up behind me, and like, I wonder if I can go this way. And we'll stay on a trail. Don't want to get mushy foot yet. You said the coordinates have me going over this way. Yeah, I think I see the man-made hill over there. I'm wondering if I should have went right. I think there is another trail over that way. I'm not working my way through this brush just yet. Not yet. There's like a one trail here. That's a depression, huh? Everything's back this way. Alright, we're gonna walk around for a bit. Back on a trail. So we are going through the bush. Because I'm seeing stuff from a distance. So, and here are some remnants. And buildings should be close by. There's some here, over there. So building and the pylons should be over this way. You still have the bolts in them. Now what you are hearing is gunfire. There should be at like a practice range a couple miles from here, so should be a lot more remnants over here. Yep, all right. There's a pile of bricks. All right. The pylons. Should be just several more. Here is a remnant of a building. And there's the piece of the building over this way. There's more tracks. We'll get to it in a minute. Now, what you are seeing is like a rail car related. The product was made here and it was brought out to the Central New Jersey tracks. Is it Central New Jersey? I think it was Central New Jersey tracks. It is. It's a lot more deteriorated than the last time I saw it. Kind of looks like a pizza oven, huh? And there's the tracks over there. And the pylons are right over there. We'll get to them in a minute. I like the way they look in the middle of the forest. Also, the last time I was here, I noticed that there was like a berm. It was more prominent over that way. So I'm gonna make my way over this way. Then head towards the pylons. But let's get another angle of this real quick before we head on over. There's a chair over there. So I'm gonna take my camera and 3D map this thing just to show you a better angle, better perspective. And I'll plug that in now. Alright, so let's head over to the pylons. There's like sticker bushes all over the place. So from the Lidar, I can tell that there was an old road that led to the tracks. You can see these bolts sticking out of the ground. A lot of trees have fallen. There we are. I don't know why I find this cool looking. I just do. Had a really good picture from the last time I was here. Just looks kind of eerie. But it's not a building, but it's out on top of this. Yeah, there's the berm. You can see the hill. That's man-made. A couple more down here. The funny thing is that this area doesn't show up on a historical map. I'll give you the history in a little bit of this. Might sit down and take a little break. Okay, so this place was the Smokeless Gunpowder factory. And the Smokeless Gunpowder was created by a gentleman by the name of Hudson Maxim. The smokeless gunpowder that he invented was historical. It was the best smokeless gunpowder ever. It was powerful. But Hudson Maxim lived by Lake Opakon, which is the biggest lake in the state of New Jersey. And looking at it, you may not think, but it has all these branches throughout. I mean, once you're driving in the area, you're gonna pass like by inlets and Oh, it's an awesome, awesome area. But what a lot of people don't know is that Hudson, when he was working with his product, had actually blown his left hand off. And there are pictures in news articles that happened after the incident, with him only showing his right hand. And that is because, you know, you invented the best gunpowder ever. You don't want to put like bad press out there, hey, the product that you created blew your hand off. So he had to hide it from the news world and everybody else. Now there's actually that depression I mentioned earlier that I caught in Lidar, and that's not in this area. It's actually up that way a little bit. So I'm going to load the coordinates and head that way, but in the meantime I'm going to take video of more remnants around here because there's brick everywhere. So let's head out. So as I head out, I'm probably going to do some voiceover too, because Hudson Maxim and his brother Hiram Maxim have done some really innovative historical things. So I'm going to do a voiceover and we're going to discuss that a bit. Isaac Hudson Maxim was an American inventor who was a chemist that was born in 1853 in Maine. He also studied chemistry. Now, there are several newspaper articles and publications that state different years of when a product was actually invented, the patent and the sale of the product, when Hudson built or purchased his facility in Howell Township. It's difficult to determine which ones are correct at the moment. But all this started in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Hudson had built a factory in Howell Township, New Jersey to make gunpowder and dynamite. Working with R.C. Schaufus, he developed Maxim Sulfus smokeless powder, the first smokeless gunpowder in the U.S., and it was first approved by the U.S. government. In the late 1800s, Maxim sold his factory and patents to DuPont, but stayed as a consulting engineer until he passed away. Maxim also invented Maximite, a powerful explosive 50% stronger than dynamite. This special powder was tough enough to survive being fired from torpedoes and even piercing armor before exploding. He created a delayed action fuse to make sure the explosion happened at just the right moment. During World War I, Maxim played an important role as chairman of the Naval Consulting Board's Committee on Ordnance and Explosives. He even donated some of his inventions to help the U.S. military. Hudson Maxim's personal life? He spent most of his later years living in his home along the shore of Lake Opakon. He purchased a property in 1901, which featured an impressive Venetian-style boathouse, guest cottages, a laboratory, an ice house that doubled as an observatory, etc. Hudson was very vocal on some things, such as being against prohibition, had positive opinions on poetry. He was also very much for women's rights, which some of his works can be read on digital.hagley.org. Though one thing he was against was the maintaining of the Morris Canal. He believed it impeded on the development of Lake Opakon and proposed its abandonment several times. His older brother Hiram was also a famous inventor. There was a 13-year age gap between the two. He invented the first effective machine gun, which revolutionized warfare. Hiram's son, also named Hiram, invented the silencer. Unfortunately, Hudson and Hiram had a disagreement that they never reconciled. Hiram accused Hudson of posing as the inventor of his gun by setting up a company under the name H. Maxim. It seems Hiram was more well known than Hudson. Hiram Maxim eventually became Sir Hiram Maxim. But Hudson was to make a speech at Madison Square Gardens and was accidentally called Sir Hiram Maxim. He wrote a letter about his disgust of being called his brother's name. Now that we know more about Hudson Maxim's impact and legacy, let's step back into the present and see what remains today. I did do a quick 3D scan of this area too. I like to show how the pylons align with the remains of the spurs. And you can also see the man-made berms I was talking about. These 3D scans just give a better perspective on the area. So I'm back on a trail. And actually I did take the hard way to get to the ruins. Yeah, I found an easier way. Anyway. So honestly, I don't know if this trail is the old road. What I'll do now is I'll take my GPS location, see what my GPS is, and see what we got. So it's loading. Alright, take a screenshot of that. Alright, and what doll? What is a doll? Oh, a doll is a doll. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll load that into maps and see where that road is of the Lidar scarring. I saw that look like an old road. Then we can tell if this trail is that old road. But the good news is we're heading in the right direction of the other scarring. And we'll see what that is. Alright, so the GPS coordinates have me going into the forest. At this point, trying to find a point where it would be less brush and the shortest distance. Let's see what we got. Just seems like the brush is getting thicker. It says I'm 350 feet away from it. Come on. Up a little further. Alright, so I did have to start cutting through the forest again. Same thing I did, I'm starting to see stuff here. Still an interesting depression now. I'd like to. Here's some. Yeah, there is like a building here or something. There's like those pylons. And more of that. I wonder if these are the tracks. See the pylons on the side there? There's one there. One right there. Yeah, here, keys. Alright, so I am at the destination. Feeling pretty stupid right now because that little gully I was following is that scarring. Go me! I am at 0 feet from the coordinates. I mean, it happens. At least I got my answer. So if I had to guess, this, I have to look at the LiDAR again. I'm not sure if this would be where the tracks would continue to the railroad. Because anything explosive, a lot of times there were these gullies created to transport the explosives. And you see that in Amitol, too, the ghost town of Amitol. those gullies, the ones that are really well reinforced, transported the Amatol. Now I gotta figure out how to get back. Yeah, I don't have any Promethean on me because I didn't think I would need it. And how much do you want to bet I'm gonna get a tick in 35-degree weather? We shall see when we get out of here and I check. 0 out of 5 stars, do not recommend. Alright. And there's some picker bushes. There's more picker bushes. Alright. The trail's right over here, I see it now. And my legs are getting caught on picker bushes. It's the home stretch. Your best bet is to step on picker bushes, but there's gonna be times where they just get caught on you like they are now. Made it. Craziness. Great craziness. But there's a lot of history hidden in the Pine Barrens, and sometimes, like, some of it may be known, but not all of it. And sometimes you have to just push through and find more of it. So as I walk out, we're going to talk about the future of my channel. So, as you all know, what's been going on with my life lately. And although I'm not going to talk about it too much, still a sensitive subject for me. I don't know. I am going to continue with my channel, but I'm going to focus more on quality instead of quantity. So like before, where I was posting every week, I'll now post when I have all my T's crossed and all my I's dotted. I have better cameras. I am going to be doing innovative things that are unique to exploring channels anywhere. Some I will show you some, but I need to start doing things where they are unique. And I like to think I'm a pretty innovative person. I do show that in my career. And yeah, so I will be showing everybody how to do the Lidar. I will show everybody unique tools for history hunters. And once I get my little mini studio up, which hopefully will be soon, I will be showing you step by step how to do it. And yeah, so stick around. And if you're new to my channel, click that button. And see y'all later. Bye.